Well, it's Monday and it's also election day. The markets decided to chop out a lot. A lot of my session was spent trying to figure out if we were going to be chopping and then how to execute on that. So I was able to take a few different trades today, which I did stream here live on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe and come check it out every morning at 8:20 a.m. Central Time. Let's get into the trades. Happy Monday. Welcome back. Let's see what today brings, huh? Overnight session, we filled the gap. Coming into value area high, rejecting it so far. Trend is up, delta's down. We'll see how that works. ES, exact same situation basically. Filled the gap, pushed out of value area high a little bit. Failed to run the highs, rejected it a little bit. So we'll see how that weakness shows out. Pretty big week. We got elections, right? So that'll be interesting. CPI on the 10th. I'm very curious to see what elections does, but yeah, we'll see if that moves the markets at all. That's the early morning little recap though. I'm just gonna be patient, obviously. See how this price action works. We obviously had a very compressed day to a larger compressed day. So the question today is do we continue that pattern the last 2 days, chopping out through the end of the day, or we're gonna try and get a little trendy with it. So see what happens. All right, ES again, testing, putting control. NAS coming up into 900. We got value area high at 911. That would be pretty interesting to me. There's 910. This is value area high on the NAS. I like this spot as a potential rejection, but I want to see the ES run that double top, which it just did. That's perfect. I'm going to take the short here on the NAS. That's fine with the run up to the 20s. Pushing nicely. We'll see if that continues through 930 or not. I like the short here though. ES has been getting slapped by everything so far. And NAS just there's some buyers there, but it's just not a lot for what I anticipate to be somewhat choppy. There's point of control now on the ES at 86. Rerunning 30 becomes pretty uninteresting, I think, because then we're kind of potentially starting to move into that 70 range, which is just too heavy. I want to see what happens at 900 if we close under these prior wicks. So if we close under 15, I think that's looking good. So this is probably we're going to close right at 20 realistically. But if we can close under 15, then I want to see what happens at 900 and at VWAP at 895. If we can get to VWAP, I feel like we rotate to 80s. So it's just those are kind of the different thought processes that I have. If we push 30 again, then I think this thing will probably run pretty well. So I want to be cognizant of that. A little bit of buyers potentially trying to step up here. And we do have a couple blocks of upside. Not a ton. Got some buyers trying to step up like we were just talking about. We're at that 30 mark. We ran it by 4 points. I'm just going to be patient here. I don't see anything worth me jumping ship yet. This is where I want to be situational. You know, I want to get out when it makes sense to get out. If we're not seeing the appropriate pushes, etc. There we go. There we go. We got some more sellers trying to come through here. All right, we got the wick test here at 900 that it's currently trying to bounce off of. Doesn't seem like it's going to hold, to me at least. So then we'll have VWAP at 95. I'm going to go ahead and put my stop in, break even here. I don't want to lose any money on this after this little run up that we've had. I'm going to go and just take this off. It's right in the middle of the range. I don't know. I'm a little sketched out by it. I don't want to watch this thing run on me because I was I was in drawdown that entire trade. I could have been 15 seconds more patient and gotten in at 930. I think I just need to take the money and run on that one. So I'm going to chalk that as a green trade, close it out green to start my Monday off. I don't know. It just feels kind of choppy still, but we're ripping. So, take that with a grain of salt. I mean, this looks melty. We got a double bottom here. That's probably going to get run at 83. 30 seconds left on this candle. Do we come back up to 900? Do I wait for the 900 short? Probably would honestly where I got in short last time again, the 910, 911 range. But I think I could probably get away with a short here. I'm going to go ahead and play the momentum here. We're going to run these, I think, on the ES, and it should lead to a nice little move on the NAS as well. That was a pretty good sweep. We didn't get the 80 block, but we got everything else. There we go. Coming in a little heavier. There we go. Almost to 80 now. There's the 80 block. And I'm going to go and take that off for 10 points on the NAS. That's a 9-point trade, an 11-point trade. Basically 2 10-point trades. I'm at $400 off 2 trades. Market's been open for 56 minutes. But I'm happy with $400 for the morning session. And hopefully when I come back for lunch in the afternoon session, we break out of this range and we can get some nice movements. That's the goal. But I am going to go and call it here, guys.